Well, first off, I want to congratulate you on a huge Saratoga meet that you had.
Went well, went well. A lot of the 2-year-olds came alive for us, and of course, Secret Oath was the star again. She has had some good trips and some bad trips, and she needs to have, to get a mile and an eighth, a mile and a quarter, which we were stretching around in Alabama and like that. We needed to have a little better trip, and we met a really tough filly in Nest. I mean, let's give Nest credit too. She was very strong. So uh, we're going now in this race, and we have no Nest. And the thing about it, thinking championship, Nest can't afford to lose to us again. And if we go a mile and a 16th, maybe the edge is for us. If we go a mile and a quarter, it's probably the edge is to her. So it'll probably get down to the Breeders' Cup before it's all settled.
And you've never been shy from a challenge. You must be really looking at getting another crack at her.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to first this race. Let's see how we do in this race. Then if everything goes well in this race, I would, I think I would relish the idea of getting back in there on the Breeders' Cup Day and see how we turn. That's the intermediate distance for both of us. Maybe a little shorter than she likes and a little longer than we like.
Secret Oath, she has not missed any dances.
Well, the thing about Secret Oath is she has such an efficiency of motion. She goes over the track so easy that a lot of races are not very hard on her. Even when she tries hard and loses, I think those races are in her wheelhouse where she can recover. Uh, we we went through that series at Saratoga feeling strong, but this race here was the one that we actually were pointing for. This is the one I thought we had the best chance of winning.
Yeah, that's just sort of talk about that race. You've competed in it before, the Cotillion. Nice spot on the calendar, a grade one, straight 3-year-old fillies coming after Saratoga.
But you're missing the most important part.
$1 million.
$1 million, that's right. It drops in there very well for, it gives you enough time for the Breeders' Cup if that's your goal. It sets in there after Saratoga. It's a really well placed race. And I think it showed up in the entries where we were getting 4 and 5 and 6 horse fields. Now suddenly we got 9, and it's a really, Parx should be proud of the fact that they're getting that many good fillies in a day when it should be that way.
How does she compare now to, let's say, when she won the Kentucky Oaks?
Well, I think she's as strong. She's probably a little bit bigger. She's filled out. She's done really well. We left her up at Saratoga rather than bring her in here and then ship her back. And she's enjoyed the serenity of the barn, or she's the only one in there. We left the pony with her for company, and getting grazed twice a day and everything. She's put on weight and filling out. She's going to get better. I think that really her 4-year-old year will be better than her 3-year-old year.
How important was it to you to have her to win the Oaks, which, let's face it, Derby's your #1 race, and you've certainly run some horses that could have won the Oaks in the Derby. But to get another, Oaks on the sign outside your door there, you had 4, now you have 5.
Well, 4 was significant. 5 is even better. We like the main arena. We like the big challenge. We like to look good on the day when the whole world's watching, and so that Oaks, that was a highlight of the summer, spring. That was a tremendous feeling to get that one under our belt. We're in the arena again, and we're back.
Looking ahead to the Breeders' Cup, what sort of contingent are you looking at? I know it's
We're looking at probably running 3, maybe 4. I think we'll be in both the juvenile races, and then of course Secret Oath. That would give us 3. If last Savaron would win the Lukas Classic or something, we could drop him in probably, but we'll probably run 3 or 4.
Well, let me ask you about the Lukas Classic. It's now a grade 2. It's really moving up on the older horse in the fall, which Kentucky really hasn't had a strong race. Put that in perspective, a race named for you.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's moving up. I'm glad it's grade 2. I hope that the goal is to get it to be grade 1 and to put probably $500,000 on it. And I think Ben Huffman, the racing secretary, has indicated that's what they'd like to do. It was designed and put in there as a Breeders' Cup prep. And I endorse that 100%. We needed a race that would be a prep for the Classic, and that's exactly what it is.
And well, didn't Nick Sco ran in there
Yep.
last year? So
It's gaining momentum.